What's up, Bruins fans? I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. In this video, it's amazing to tell you that Brad Marchand was back on the ice today without a non-contact jersey and is excited to be back in the lineup. Plus, he had some advice for any of the kids that want to make this club. It also looks like everyone will be healthy by this weekend, and the vets are going to be coming into the lineup this weekend. If you've been liking my Bruins content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you've already done so, thank you. And let's get into it. We all learned of the 3 offseason surgeries that Brad Marchand had to go through and the timeline. I thought for sure he probably wouldn't be starting the season with the Boston Bruins. But boy, I'm glad I was wrong. Brad Marchand skated with his line mate, Charlie Coyle, and with Morgan Geekuie today, who Marchand had high praise for.
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling good. It feels good to be out there without a non-contact jersey and be part of full practice. So hopefully as things progress here, get into a couple games by the end of camp and feel good for the season. The fitness level feels fine. It's more the pace of bodies coming at you and timing, making plays under pressure. You normally have 2-3 months to practice that and to have it consistently throughout the summer. So it ramps up a little bit in camp, but your pace is there with that, and your timing. So getting that back is a little bit off right now, but every day I feel conditioning is catching up and is there, and I don't feel out of place in that. Something I can still continue to work on. But yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at. I love playing with Geeks. He's so great in so many different areas. The way he can hold on to pucks and make plays. Shoots it, great in the corners. So I think he really complements our line well. We haven't had a ton of reps together, so we'll continue to work on it. But I've always really liked his game and playing with him last year a bit. Really enjoyed that, and I'm sure we're going to see another big step from him again this year, and one that we're going to need.
Geekie for me is the new Swiss Army knife of the team and can play any position in any situation. Marchand speaking so highly of him tells me that maybe we underestimated him as the replacement on the second line, being so fixated on Lysell or Frederick or the other options. Geekie can play with pace and has the defensive awareness that would be needed to play with a guy like Marchand and Coyle. Because when he asked about the kids who played okay, Marchand had this to say.
Yeah, it's encouraging, but pretty well needs to be better. For those guys to make the team, you got to look at it and push guys out that are on term and big deals and stuff like that. So, pretty good is not going to cut it. If you're happy with that, then you got a long ways to go. It's a good step, but they need to continue to grow and be better. Not just making plays, but it being clean with the puck and, not turning it over and stuff like that. So, they're showing well. They're very skilled players, but there's a lot more to it than just making a couple plays. To make it to this level consistently and you got to steal somebody's job. So that, that's the biggest thing is how can you raise the bar to take a job and push somebody out. And that's what they got to get to. So, yeah, they played well, definitely better than the first game, and they need to continue to grow and elevate, and I hope they can. We need young guys to push and continue to push the pace and allow guys to not get comfortable on this team. We need the young bodies to come in and help the team, and that's what great systems do. They continually build from internally. Hopefully those guys continue to push and be better.
Marchand is being a true leader here and letting the kids know to be on the Boston Bruins and get a spot on this team, you need to be better than the guys that are already here. You need to play North-South Boston Bruins hockey. I spoke about this in my last video that Lysell has taken a good step, but we need to see more before penciling him in this lineup. From what I see right now, Morgan Geekuie is going to get every chance to take the spot. or lose the spot, whatever way you want to look at it, on the second line. For Lysel's development, I would think he needs to be in a top 6 role in Boston. Otherwise, maybe another year in Providence will be better suited for him. The good news is there is lots of hockey left, though, to see what happens and see who does make this roster out of training camp. Montgomery spoke to the media as well after practice and said that Pastrnak, McAvoy, and Zadorov should be getting in the lineup against the Rangers. He said by next week, everyone who hasn't been at practice or been in a game will be by the end of next week.
Pretty much everybody that you could ask for. Right now, there's nothing serious. There's nothing requiring them. It's just a little bit of time, and we're being a little bit cautious. We hope to get a couple of guys back, hopefully by Saturday. But next week, everybody that hasn't been part of practice will be back, for sure.
Do you expect a more veteran lineup tomorrow, or?
You're going to start seeing our veteran players start to filter in. Yeah. Broadway's a play for Showtime, so expect to see Pastrnak in the lineup.
It looks like the Bruins are pushing to see what they have and work lines out by the end of next week so they can build some chemistry, as almost every line is looking at change. They will need this so they don't start the season off flat, as the schedule isn't too friendly for the Boston Bruins in the month of October. They play the defending Stanley Cup champions, Florida, twice, the Leafs, Colorado, and Dallas in the first month of the season, so there's no nights off. Boston needs to start the season strong if they want to contend in the very tough Atlantic Division. That's a wrap on today's video. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you. I'll see you next time.
He scores!